Are you a business professional who is constantly on the road and must stay connected 24/7, as a result requiring a top-of-the-line PDA? If that's the case, then perhaps you'll consider HP's newest PDA, the HP iPaq hx2410, to be your option. The reason lies behind its outstanding hardware and software combination. But if you're looking for anything less, then the price of $550 will deter you from the product itself. Although the 2000 lineup of iPaqs offer a decent set of range, so if you want a more basic device, they go as low as $200, but there's not going to be Wi-Fi included. This model, however, is the highest in the lineup, and as a reason, you're going to be paying a premium fee for all the functions you're getting outside of the box. From a design standpoint, we have a very cool looking device with a 3.5-inch touchscreen, which is very bright and vibrant. We have 2 indicator lights, an HP logo, and an on-off button. We also have an array of keys consisting of calendars, of 5-way navigation toggles, of mail, and of course this, which is not a back button, but it's rather a key that brings up HP's own little task bar, which shows all your running applications and it easily handles and juggles between those things and tasks. On the left-hand side, you have access to a shortcut for the voice recording voice memo key. On the top is a 3.5mm headphone jack, an SD card reader, a dual card reader, which is in addition to the SD card reader, so you have 2 card readers, as well as a stylus. A thing to know, the stylus must be removed first between you flap open the device, or else it's going to get in the way of removing it, which is kind of a design flaw. Inside, you'll find Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Windows Mobile 5.0, the best Windows Mobile 5.0 device we've tested due to its speed, which is 625 megahertz, and over 1.5 gig of storage. And that means that compared to an HTC Touch, which is really a really high-end Windows Mobile product, that's only 200 megahertz. And so compared to this, it's super fast and just really ample in terms of connectivity. So the first thing you notice after turning on this device is its bright screen. It really shows off colors and text and web pages, and that's really important for something like this, which is one of its main jobs. You'll find that for the most part, the Windows Mobile 5.0 home screen remains untouched. There's not a lot of pixelation, and battery life on this device is fairly good. It's going to last you, well over a day's work, maybe 2 days with connection to the road on Wi-Fi. It is pretty energy conservant. You can directly change the brightness factor on this home screen, which is a cool feature. And you'll find one new thing, however, it's this wireless button, and that brings you to this connection of iPaq Wireless, which basically very easily pressing this icon sets up Wi-Fi and sets up Bluetooth. We found this to be really intuitive and one of the most easy settings we've used, and that's a really good thing because Windows Mobile has a tendency to get really confusing really fast. So you'll see from the programs that this is a very simple device in terms of preloaded apps. Not a lot. There's games, there's Bubble Breaker, but that's nothing to write home about. You've seen that. ActiveSync, of course, a basic calculator, a download agent for web downloads, Excel Mobile. Same Excel we've been seeing. We have a file explorer for looking at your SD cards and card readers as well as internal memories, and iTasks for writing tasks, an AP Image Zone, which is basically an image viewer, maps. We have pictures and videos. It just uses the default Windows media with video player and photo playback for that. Pocket MSN, which is very cool, very easy to use MSN Messenger and chat with your friends via Wi-Fi. There is Tasks, a terminal server, and of course Word Mobile, which is yes, it's very easy to use due to the operating system and speed. That said, the keyboard is still the same, and we really hate the keyboard on this because very hard to type. You have to use a stylus, and that's not very finger friendly, although cutting and pasting is a breeze, indeed. You just press this and copy and paste. So of course the main function of this device is a Wi-Fi connectivity, and a thing that you'll notice is that the Internet Explorer built right in as the mail clients are okay, but they're kind of going to be lacking. Like once we go to this and we go to Google, like we say want to do an iPaq a search, we'll see that the speeds are kind of, although this is a really fast device and really hardware-wise stocked up, this is really limited by what Internet Explorer, which is a super slow browser, even though we're connected to Wi-Fi right now, right next to the router. So unfortunately, this browser just doesn't do this justice. And because of that, because of this poor rendering as well, we were like, okay, we're ditching Internet Explorer, and we're going to use what we really enjoy as a better experience, and what that is really Opera Mini. And you can pick any browser for this, but Opera Mini is just so well optimized that finger friendliness. You don't really need the stylus for this, and except for the typing part. But it's just so well implemented. Everything is so connected. If we want to close off this bar, we can do multi bars running at the same time, which is really impressive. If we want to go to Amazon.com, we can go to the Amazon full site, and we can appreciate the web length of this device. At the same time, if we want to view this page sideways to get a better view, that is also possible and very easily doable. This is a Google search bar, by the way. So speeds are really fast. You press the iTask button, like I said. It brings up all your currently running applications and toggles between them, so it's a multitasking kind of machine, which is very cool. This is all my open applications a lot. And we toggle between the landscapes. A better viewing experience will be presented to you. Double tapping makes you go inside, and everything is just so easy and so well implemented. I'm just using the lightest touch, and everything is working fine, and that is lovely. Really love the web browsing experience due to a nice browser, a nice speed, and we're just going to give you a Google. If you want to just go to google.com, we can just really appreciate the speed. There, we're there, bam. And if I want to search iPaq, search, bam, we're there. Do you see how fast this is? Everything, everything takes a toll, and every single part brings into the ultimate creation of this very fast PDA and web browsing experience because of the processing power and the nice rendering experience. So overall, a very good web browsing experience will be presented to you through this product. Other features are pretty much the same like we showed you. There's nothing too much to write home about in terms of that. You have to really find your own software as a business professional. Security, though, is a very high point with the fingerprint security and the password pin that HP includes right out of the box. This is a very business-oriented for that because security is super tight. You can manage which applications you want to securitize by a pen or a passcode or a finger swipe. You can swipe up to 10 fingers. Which ones you want to keep clean, and you can set that all in a very intuitive and easy to use interface, which you will access through the settings, and that's all very cool. And there's also a download agent to easily download PDFs and readers and Word documents. So overall, a very satisfactory device with a lot of potential because it has basically everything in the makings of a modern super actually a computer, Battery life is on the great side. It's going to last you well. And on a side note, we're just going to show you Google Maps because that also works well, which is very impressive. We can tap this location. This is right now Sky City Restaurant in Seattle, I guess. So if we want to see Street View, we can also see that and appreciate the fact that this device is power enough to render images like this. And this is very impressive indeed. So thank you for watching this video review of the iPaq hx2410 enterprise level PDA at here at OSReviews.com.